You know, leaving this movie, I actually felt better about life because I knew that I would never have to watch it again. The Apparition is a new horror movie starring the girl from Twilight, Ashley Greene, some dude who I'm not even gonna bother looking his name up, and Tom Felton, or Malfoy from Harry Potter. That's right, this movie stars someone from Twilight and Harry Potter. Young preteen heads exploding everywhere. When I saw the trailers for this movie, I was thinking, yeah, that looks pretty bad. That really looks not so good. Then I saw this. When I saw that it had a 0%, and when I'm filming this review, it still has one. It may have changed by now, but I got excited. I wanted to go to see this movie, and I just wanted to tear it apart. I just wanted to rip it to shreds and be that one guy, that guy that's like, you know what, this movie, But actually, yeah, it's horrible. I hate this movie. The Apparition is amazing to me. I was shocked by this movie. It bothered me on a psychological plane in my brain, and not because of how scary or disturbing it was, but because it actually exists. And it makes me scared for mankind. What's even scarier is that when it ends, it says written and directed by the same guy. Some guy wrote and directed this movie. When you write and direct a movie, then it's close to your heart in some way. More than likely, somebody got in there and ripped this movie apart. I don't know, some studio executive or something. The movie's about this couple, Ashley Greene and this guy. They get this house that is like way beyond their price range. She works at a dog kennel and he's like some techie at some office. It is covered in literally one scene for about 30 seconds. This guy has a job somewhere. That's all you need to know. And something is in there. Something is in the house and it's bothering them and making sounds at night, and it's essentially paranormal activity without the found footage gimmick. Honestly, that's what this movie is. But basically the entire movie is just people wandering through corridors, hearing loud noises and suddenly turning around. Oh my god, what's there? Nothing's there. Oh, okay. But it's cool because she's wearing lingerie and she just got out of the shower, and so you don't mind watching. And that's honestly the biggest draw for this movie for me, is the fact that the lead actress is attractive. That's horrible. I'm not kidding though. There is nothing scary in this movie except loud noises and weird sound effects. That's it. The studio behind this movie, the filmmakers who put it together, the writers, whatever, have no idea what scares people. This is one of the most unscary movies I have seen all year that's trying so hard to be scary. It honestly is just people slowly walking through hallways, hearing loud sounds and turning around, and nothing is there. That's it. That's this movie. If you want to go see this movie and pay for that, be my guest. You'll hate your life, and you'll want to die afterwards. Sitting here right now, I can make this movie. Watch. That is the level of scares that you will obtain from this movie. Are you gonna watch it? You shouldn't. Now, if you can guess already, I'm not gonna recommend a thing about this movie. There's nothing recommendable in this movie at all. I try very hard never to spoil anything in my reviews unless I give you a very clear warning beforehand. So look, if you have any interest in seeing this movie, you shouldn't. I'm about to spoil something for you from this movie. You should listen anyway, because it doesn't matter. Just don't see this movie, don't give them any money, don't care about this movie. You've been warned, spoiler warning. Check out the poster for this movie. Yeah, that looks pretty creepy, right? Check out this last shot in the trailer. That's pretty scary, isn't it? Yeah, that's the last shot in the movie. That's the ending of the film. The poster before walking into the theater that you turn and see, and the trailer that you probably saw before seeing this movie, spoils the entire ending of the movie. Yep. How can you be a studio executive or a trailer editor or a director or whoever is responsible for the marketing campaign that literally spoils this entire movie? How can you care that less about your viewing audience? You really, honestly, do not care at all about the fact that they just spent like an hour and a half, mercifully, this movie is very short, out of their day to sit in a theater, pay you money. You don't care if the movie's been ruined for them. You do not care at all. You just want their money. That is what these people are doing to you if you go to this movie. I'm serious. This movie is not only horrible, it exists purely to take money out of your hard-earned bank account and give it into their bank accounts where they have lots and lots of money that you don't have. So please don't see this movie, because they do not care about you. That's the honest truth, okay? This isn't just a horrible movie. This is a giant marketing scheme to take your money when they don't deserve it. Also, one more thing about that poster. Look at that tagline. Yeah, that has nothing to do with the movie. There is nothing about believing in this thing and now you die. No, it's just there and it's trying to kill you. It has nothing to do with whether, it doesn't care if you believe in it or not. It's there and it's gonna kill you. The entire marketing of this film is a complete ploy and lie. don't see it. There's nothing scary about it. The acting is awful. The writing is awful. The direction. Like, they show found footage of things that people find. And of course, it looks like this. Like, you do realize that we all have HD cameras nowadays, and they don't fail at all times, and there isn't lines through it anymore like some old 1975 television. That's not how it works anymore, people. How dumb do you think we are? Oh, what a horrible movie. It wasn't just the fact that it was so bad that surprised me, it was the whole marketing thing behind it, and I realized that honestly it's just people in suits in some room going, this movie sucks. How are we going to get the most money out of people? Okay, we'll make some giant marketing thing, some line, we'll get them in there, and then okay, whatever. By the time they left the theater, they already paid for it, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Let's make money. The Apparition is a horrible movie. It's one of the worst I've seen all year. I don't know if it's as bad as Piranha 3DD, but my goodness, from a marketing perspective and from a caring about your audience perspective, it's one of the most atrocious experiences I've had at the theaters in a while. It's an F for sure. Do not see The Apparition. Please, just stay away. Go see Premium Rush. Shame on you, Hollywood people. Shame on you. And as always, guys, if you like this review, then you can click right here and get Stuckmanized.